Your washing machine is hiding a dirty secret, and it's probably on your clothes right now. But there's a $1 bottle sitting in your medicine cabinet that fixes it, and almost nobody uses it right. It whitens, disinfects, kills that musty smell for good, and one of these tips will save you from ever buying laundry products you're wasting money on today. But be careful, mix it with the wrong thing, and it turns dangerous. Here's everything you need to know. Number 1. Whiten dingy whites without bleach. Let's start with the big one. If your white t-shirts, socks, and bed sheets have slowly turned dull, gray, or yellow over time, hydrogen peroxide is about to become your new best friend. Here's the science. Hydrogen peroxide is an oxidizing agent. That means it releases oxygen when it comes into contact with stains and residue, breaking down the compounds that make white fabrics look dingy. It's actually the active ingredient behind most oxygen bleach products on the market, the ones that charge you a premium for what is essentially peroxide in powdered form. Chlorine bleach does the same job, but it's harsh, corrosive, and over time, it can actually cause white fabrics to yellow, the exact opposite of what you want. Hydrogen peroxide, on the other hand, whitens gently and gradually without eating away at the fibers. To use it, simply pour 1 cup of standard 3% hydrogen peroxide, the kind sold at every drugstore and grocery store in America, into your washing machine's bleach dispenser. Then run your load of whites as usual with your regular detergent. The peroxide will be released during the cycle and work its whitening magic right alongside your detergent. For extra dingy items, you can pre-soak them first. Mix 1 part hydrogen peroxide with 2 parts water in a basin. Submerge the items and let them sit for about 30 minutes before washing. You'll be amazed at the difference. Number 2, erase those yellow underarm stains. Now let's talk about everyone's least favorite laundry problem, those stubborn yellow armpit stains on white shirts. Here's something most people don't know. Those stains aren't actually caused by sweat alone. They're caused by a chemical reaction between the proteins in your sweat and the aluminum compounds found in most antiperspirants. That combination creates a buildup that regular detergent simply can't touch, which is why the stains keep getting worse wash after wash. Hydrogen peroxide breaks that buildup down. For best results, mix equal parts hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and water to form a paste. Spread it generously over the stained area and let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. The peroxide oxidizes the discoloration while the baking soda gently lifts the residue out of the fabric. Then toss the shirt in the wash as usual. For lighter staining, you can simply pour a bit of peroxide directly onto the stain, wait 10 minutes, and wash immediately. Either way, that favorite white shirt you were about to throw out just got a second life. Number 3, remove blood stains like magic. If you've ever scraped your knee, had a nosebleed, or dealt with any other blood stain on fabric, you know how impossible they can seem. But hydrogen peroxide handles blood better than almost any commercial product out there. Here's why it works so well. Blood contains an enzyme called catalase. When hydrogen peroxide touches it, a rapid chemical reaction takes place. You'll actually see the stain start to fizz and bubble on contact. That foaming action is the peroxide breaking down and lifting the blood right out of the fibers. To use it, pour a small amount of 3% peroxide directly onto the stain and watch it bubble. Let it work for a few minutes, then blot with a clean cloth and rinse with cold water. Repeat if needed, then launder as usual. One critical tip: always use cold water on blood stains. Hot water cooks the proteins in blood and sets the stain permanently into the fabric. Cold water plus peroxide is the winning combination, and because peroxide has mild bleaching power, spot test colored fabrics in a hidden area first. On whites, though, go to town. Number 4, tackle sweat, wine, grass, and other organic stains. Blood isn't the only stain hydrogen peroxide destroys. It's remarkably effective on nearly every organic stain you can think of: red wine, coffee, tea, grass chocolate, tomato sauce, and berry juice. What do all of these have in common? They're organic compounds with color-causing molecules that respond to oxidation. When peroxide releases its oxygen, it breaks apart those pigment molecules, essentially making the color invisible and easier for detergent to wash away. For fresh spills, blot up as much as you can first. Never rub, because rubbing pushes the stain deeper into the fibers. Then apply hydrogen peroxide directly to the spot and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before washing. For a heavy-duty homemade stain remover, mix 1 part dish soap with 2 parts hydrogen peroxide in a spray bottle. Spray it on the stain, let it dwell for up to an hour, and wash as normal. Many people swear this simple mixture outperforms name-brand stain removers that cost 5 times as much. Just remember to make this mixture fresh when you need it, and store any leftover peroxide in its original dark bottle. We'll explain why a little later. Number 5. Disinfect your laundry in cold water. Here's something that might make your skin crawl. Your laundry may not be as clean as you think it is. Most Americans now wash their clothes in cold or warm water to save energy, and that's great for your electric bill. But here's the problem. Research published in scientific journals has shown that low washing temperatures, combined with modern liquid detergents that contain little to no oxidizing agents, allow bacteria to survive the wash. Your freshly laundered clothes can actually come out of the machine still carrying germs. This is where hydrogen peroxide shines. It's a proven, broad-spectrum antimicrobial agent that's effective against a wide range of bacteria, and it's considered one of the most environmentally friendly disinfectants available. Scientists have actually studied adding stabilized hydrogen peroxide to liquid detergent in low-temperature household washing specifically as a way to disinfect laundry without damaging the fabric, even after repeated washes. To sanitize a load, add 1 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide along with your regular detergent. This is especially smart for gym clothes, kitchen towels, cloth diapers, underwear, and bedding, particularly when someone in the house has been sick. You get the hygiene benefits of a hot wash without the energy costs or the fabric damage. Number 6. Banish that musty towel smell for good. You know that smell. You pull a towel out of the closet, it looks perfectly clean, but the moment it gets damp, it smells like a wet basement. No matter how many times you wash it, the funk comes back. That odor comes from bacteria and mildew living deep in the fibers of the towel, organisms that regular detergent can't fully eliminate. Towels are especially prone to this because they're thick. They stay damp for long periods, and they trap body oils and detergent residue that feed those microorganisms. Hydrogen peroxide kills odor-causing bacteria at the source. To rescue your musty towels, run them through a hot wash cycle with 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide added to the drum, along with your usual detergent. For severe cases, soak the towels first in a mixture of 1 cup of peroxide per gallon of warm water for 15 to 30 minutes before washing. Once the bacteria are dead, the smell doesn't come back. Your towels will finally smell as clean as they look and stay that way. Number 7. Deep clean your washing machine itself. Now here's the tip that gives this video its title. Because sometimes the dirtiest thing in your laundry room isn't your clothes, it's the machine washing them. According to testing by NSF International, a respected public health organization, the washing machine is one of the germest places in the entire home, with a significant percentage of machines testing positive for harmful bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella. Think about it. Every load of dirty underwear, sweaty gym clothes, and grimy kitchen towels passes through that drum. Over time, bacteria detergent scum, and biofilm build up inside, especially if you wash in cold water. Here's the fix. Once every 3 to 6 months, pour 2 cups of hydrogen peroxide directly into the empty drum. Then run the machine on its hottest, longest cycle with no clothes inside. The peroxide will circulate through the drum, the hoses, and all the hidden nooks where grime accumulates, killing bacteria and dissolving residue as it goes. When the cycle finishes, leave the door open to let everything dry out completely. Your machine will smell fresher, run cleaner, and stop transferring funk onto your supposedly clean clothes. Number 8. Destroy the mold on your front loader's rubber gasket. If you own a front-loading washing machine, you probably already know about its dirty little secret, that rubber door gasket. Front loader doors seal airtight, which is great for preventing leaks, but terrible for moisture. Water gets trapped in the folds of the rubber gasket after every wash, creating the perfect dark, damp environment for mold and mildew to thrive. Peel back that gasket right now, and there's a good chance you'll find black gunk hiding in there. That mold is a big reason front loaders develop that infamous sour smell, and it can transfer onto your clean laundry. Hydrogen peroxide is a natural mold killer. Pull back the rubber gasket and wipe away as much visible grime as you can with a cloth dipped in hot, soapy water. Then saturate the entire gasket area with 3% hydrogen peroxide and let it sit for at least 10 minutes so it can penetrate and kill the mold spores. Wipe clean with a fresh cloth. To keep the mold from coming back, wipe the gasket dry after your last load of the day and leave the door cracked open between washes. A little airflow goes a long way. Number 9. Brighten your colors too. Here's a surprise. Hydrogen peroxide isn't just for whites. Used correctly, it can actually brighten colored clothing as well. Over time, colored fabrics develop a dull, faded look, but often it's not the dye that's fading. It's a film of detergent residue, body oils, and hard water minerals coating the fibers and muting the colors underneath. Because 3% hydrogen peroxide is a mild oxidizer, far gentler than chlorine bleach, it can strip away that buildup and dissolve it without stripping the dye on most color-fast fabrics. The key phrase there is most. Before you treat any colored garment, always do a spot test. Dab a small amount of peroxide on an inside seam or another hidden area. Wait about 10 minutes and blot with a white cloth. If no color transfers, you're safe to proceed. Once you've tested, add half a cup to 1 cup of peroxide to the wash along with your detergent and wash in cold water. Your colors will come out looking noticeably more vibrant, like the buildup of 100 washes has finally been lifted away. Because it has. Number 10. Whiten those yellowed pillows. Go grab your pillow and strip off the pillowcase. If it is more than a year old, chances are you are looking at a splotchy yellow surface, and yes, that is exactly what you think it is. Years of sweat, body oils, and drool soak through the pillowcase and into the pillow itself. Most people just hide the evidence with a fresh pillowcase, but you can actually restore pillows to bright white with hydrogen peroxide. First, check the care label to make sure your pillows are machine washable. Most cotton, down, and polyester-filled pillows are, while memory foam is not. For washable pillows, add 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide to a hot water cycle with a small amount of detergent, and wash 2 pillows at once to keep the machine balanced. For serious yellowing, pre-soak the pillows in a mixture of hot water and 1 cup of peroxide for a couple of hours first. Run an extra rinse cycle, then dry the pillows thoroughly on low heat with a couple of clean tennis balls tossed in to keep the filling fluffy. Fresh, white, sanitized pillows. No replacement required. Number 11. Rescue mildewed shower, curtains, and bath mats. Your washing machine can clean more than clothes, and hydrogen peroxide makes it possible to save items you'd otherwise throw away. Fabric shower curtains, curtain liners, and bath mats live in the most humid room of your house, which makes them magnets for mildew, pink slime, and soap scum. Instead of buying new ones every few months, toss them in the washing machine with 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide, your regular detergent, and a couple of old towels. The towels act as gentle scrubbers, agitating against the curtain to loosen the grime, while the peroxide kills the mildew and lifts the stains. Wash on a gentle, warm cycle, then hang the curtain back up to drip dry, no dryer needed, and the residual peroxide will keep working as it dries. This same trick works beautifully on outdoor cushion covers, canvas sneakers, and any other washable item that's developed mildew spots. Just remember the golden rule: spot test anything with color first. Number 12. Freshen and sanitize baby items. If you have little ones at home, you know their laundry takes more abuse than anyone's. Spit up, diaper blowouts, food stains, baby clothes, see it all. And because a baby's skin is so sensitive, many parents are rightfully wary of using chlorine bleach or heavily fragranced products. Hydrogen peroxide offers a gentler path. It breaks down into nothing but water and oxygen, leaving no harsh chemical residue behind on the fabric. That makes it a popular choice for washing cloth diapers, burp cloths, bibs, and onesies. Add 1 cup to the wash cycle with a gentle, fragrance-free detergent, and the peroxide will help sanitize the items and break down protein-based stains like milk and spit up at the same time. For set-in stains, apply peroxide directly, let it sit for 10 minutes, and wash. As always with colored baby clothes, do a quick spot test first. But for whites and light items, this is one of the simplest ways to keep baby laundry clean, stain-free, and free of harsh chemical residues. Number 13. Save money and help the environment. Let's talk dollars and cents for a second, because this might be the most convincing reason of all. A large bottle of 3% hydrogen peroxide costs just a couple of dollars at any grocery store, drugstore, or big box retailer in the country. Compare that to specialty whitening products, oxygen bleach powders, sanitizing additives, and washing machine cleaning tablets, each of which can cost $5, $10, even $15. One humble brown bottle replaces all of them. And then there's the environmental angle. Chlorine bleach is classified as a hazardous substance. It's corrosive, and it can produce irritating fumes. Hydrogen peroxide, by contrast, is considered one of the most environmentally friendly disinfectants in existence. When it breaks down, it decomposes into just 2 things: water and oxygen. Nothing toxic goes down your drain, nothing harmful lingers on your clothes, and nothing dangerous sits within reach under your sink. Cheaper, safer, and greener, it's rare that one product checks all 3 boxes, but this one does. Number 14. The safety rules you need to know. Before you run off to your laundry room, there are a few important rules, because even a gentle product like hydrogen peroxide has its limits. Rule number 1. Never mix hydrogen peroxide with vinegar in the same container. A lot of natural cleaning blogs recommend combining them, but together they form peracetic acid, a corrosive compound that can irritate your skin, eyes, and lungs. You can use them in separate steps of your cleaning routine, just never mix together in one bottle. Rule number 2. Never mix peroxide with ammonia or chlorine bleach either. These combinations can produce dangerous reactions. Peroxide plus your regular detergent, perfectly fine. Peroxide plus other cleaning chemicals? Hard no. Rule number 3. Stick to the 3% concentration. Higher concentrations sold for industrial use are far too strong for fabric and can be hazardous to handle. Rule number 4. Keep it away from delicate fabrics like silk and wool, which can be damaged by oxidizers. And rule number 5. Always spot test colored items before treating them. 30 seconds of testing can save your favorite shirt. Number 15. Store it right or it won't work at all. Here's our final tip, and it explains something you may have wondered about your whole life. Why does hydrogen peroxide always come in that opaque brown bottle? The answer is that hydrogen peroxide is light sensitive. When it's exposed to light, it breaks down rapidly into plain water and oxygen, which is wonderful news for the environment, but terrible news if it happens before you actually use it. That dark bottle is there to block light and preserve the peroxide's potency. So never transfer your peroxide into a clear spray bottle or container for long-term storage. If you want to make a spray, you can actually buy a spray nozzle that screws directly onto the original brown bottle. Keep it stored in a cool, dark place like a cabinet, and keep the cap tightly closed since exposure to air also speeds up decomposition. One easy way to check if your bottle is still good: pour a splash into the sink and watch for fizzing against the drain. Bubbles mean it's still active. No bubbles mean it's basically just expensive water, so it's time to grab a fresh bottle. So there you have it. That dollar bottle of hydrogen peroxide might just be the hardest working product in your entire house. Which of these tips are you trying first? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you thought this video offered some useful information, give it a like and share it with your friends. It allows us to create more great content. And be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video.